Hello everyone, this is Gajendra Barsnit and you're watching Study Time. So in this video, we are going to make a program in the QBasic where we have to input a number and we have to extract the individual digits of that number. This program is very important because this is the basic concept how to extract the individual digits of an input number. And with the help of this program, later on you can create the palindrome to check whether the number is palindrome or not, to check whether the number is Armstrong or not, and to print the reverse of an input number. First of all, I would like to explain it and then we will go for the practical part. Thank you. Program to input. Write a program to input a number and print reverse. Before we are going to print the reverse, we have to extract the digits. Write a program to input a number and print individual digits. So suppose your number is 234. Suppose your input number is 234. Then you have to print the individual digits like 4, like 3 and 2. So you can see that in that number, in 234, in that number there are 3 digits used. One digit is 4, second digit is 3 and the first digit is 2. So this is the program which is the base to check whether the number is Armstrong or not, whether the number is the palindrome of the number you can check with the help of this program, as well as you can print the reverse of the number with the help of this program. Are you getting my point? So you have to input a particular number and you have to print or extract the individual digits of that number. If you are able to get the individual digits of that number, if you are going to extract the individual digits of that number, then you can go on to the other problems. So first, how we can extract the individual digits of that number, we are going to solve that one. Okay, so for that, CLS, and you have to input a number, enter number. Suppose the number is A. Once again, I am taking a number as A. Are you able to get the words clearly on your screen?
Yes, sir, we are.
Okay, so input, enter a number A. A is the number where we have to, and whatever is the number A, we have to extract the individual digits. यो individual digits लाई हामीले चाहिँ extract गर्न सिक्ने हो आज, how to extract the individual digits of that number. Okay, so you have to input. Here we have to use a while loop. Look at here, I am writing in capital letters so that you can see clearly. While this A is not equal to 0, you have to make a special loop. While the A, this is the very important loop, while loop, by which you can calculate this kind of problems. While A is not equal to 0, जबसम्म यो A को value, suppose this is the value of the A in the starting, suppose you enter 234, 234 is the value of A. You can see the value of A is 234, which is not equal to 0. So while A is not equal to 0, जबसम्म A को value 0 हुँदैन, यहाँ A को value 0 छैन, 234 छ. For example, the value of A is 234, so the value of A is not equal to 200. The value of A is not equal to 0. The condition is true, so the loop will work. Okay, this loop will work till A is not equal to 0. When A is equal to 0, then the loop is going to terminate. This is the logic. So after that, you have to calculate the remainder. R is equal to A mod mod, and you have to calculate the remainder by dividing 10. So you have to divide that particular input number by 10 and leaves the remainder. For example, the value of A is 234. If 234 is divided by 10, so 10 2s are 20, the remainder is the 3 is here, the 4 is here, so 10 3s are 30 and 4 is remainder. What is the remainder? 4. You can see over here, if we divide that particular number by 10 and checking the remainder, or we have to calculate the remainder, then the remainder is 4. For the example, if the value of A is 234, you can see the last digit is the remainder when you divide the number by 10 and you are calculating the remainder. So यहाँ के भयो, what will happen here? The value of A is 234. 234 more 10, it leaves the remainder in R, and the remainder is 4. So you can see that the remainder 4 is that particular number which we want to display. So here what you have to do, you have to write print and R. So what is the value of R over here if the number is 234? If the number is 234, then 234 is divided by 10, leaving the remainder in R. So the value of R is 4. So here we can get the last digit. We can get the last digit in R. And after that what you have to do, you have to change the number. A is equal to A and integer division by 10. This is 10. This is A. Because next time I want that the value of A will become 23. How or why? Why we want in the next loop the value of A in the starting 234, but I want that after this calculation, after extracting 4 separately, next time when the loop will work, then the value of A I want 23, so that 23 is not equal to 0, condition is true, and when 23 is divided by 10, it leaves the remainder 3, and we can get the next digit as 3. So that's why this line is also important. A is equal to A integer division, or you can say divide by 10. So after that you have to use when, W-E-N-D, when, and your program is finished now. Now your program is done to check whether to check the individual digits of a particular input number. So how this program is working, look at here. For the example, A equal to 234 is there. Then first of all I have to extract the 4. So I am going to make a loop. A means that number is not equal to 0. A is not equal to 0, then the loop will work. So in the starting the value of A is 234. So A is 234, 234 is not equal to 0, condition is true. And when the condition is true, it goes here. And 234 more 10, it leaves the remainder, remainder is 4. 4 is printed over here. So our output is 4. If we are taking about the output, then the first output is 4. Now the value of A is changed over here. The value of A is changed. How it is changed? A is divided by 10, or integer division by 10. So when we can divide 234 by 10, I am explaining this one. So 10 2s are 20, 3, then 3 4 34, 10 3s are 30, and 4 is remainder. Okay, then we can add point over here, and we can add 0 over here. 10 4s are 40, because it is not checking the remainder. It will divide A by 10 and it will give you the output in the quotient form or decimal form. So in 23.4, what is the integer part? In 23.4, when you divide 234 by 10, your quotient is 23.4. And here I am using integer division. Oh sorry, I forget this sign. This is division sign. Integer division is like this. This one is integer division. This is a very important sign, integer division. If I am using integer division sign, then what will it extract? It will extract 23 only. It will leave the remainder, decimal part, and the value of A becomes 23. अब A को value चाहिए 23 हुन्छ. The value of A becomes 23. and the value of a becomes 23, and 23 is not equal to 0, condition is true, and 23 is divided by 10 leaves the remainder, that is 3. After that 3 is the output, and 3 is divided by 10, sorry, 23 is divided by 10, 2.3 को कोसिन इंटीजर पार्ट 2 हुन्छ, अर्को चोटी चाहिँ 2 आउँछ, 2 is not equal to 0, 2 is not equal to 0, condition is true, 2 mod 10 गरेपछि रिमाइन्डर 2 आउँछ अनि रिमाइन्डर 2 प्रिन्ट हुन्छ. After that 2 integer division by 10, 0.2, and the integer part is 0, so the value of a is 0 and 0 is not equal to 0, the condition is false and the loop will terminate and the program is going to end it over here. Okay, so this is the logic. Are you getting my point, what I explain in this program?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is a very simple logic, how to extract the individual digits of that particular input number. If you know how to extract the individual digit, अब यो लजिक चाहिँ हाम्रो सबै प्रोग्राममा युज हुन्छ, प्यालेन्ड्रोममा पनि यही युज हुन्छ, रिभर्समा पनि यही युज हुन्छ, आर्मस्ट्रङ नम्बरको प्रोग्राम छ त्यसमा पनि यही हुन्छ, या फेरि कुनै पनि नम्बर इनपुट गर्ने अनि त्यसमा इवन नम्बरलाई प्रिन्ट गर्ने, ऑड नम्बरलाई प्रिन्ट गर्ने, इवनको सम गर्ने, ऑडको सम गर्ने, या कुनै नम्बर इनपुट गर्ने अनि त्यसमा हाउ मेनी इवन नम्बर्स आर देयर, हाउ मेनी ऑड नम्बर्स आर देयर, और प्रिन्ट ऑल द डिजिट सम. अहिले त मैले इन्डिभिजुअल डिजिट प्रिन्ट गरेँ, अब त्यसमा चाहिँ डिजिट प्रिन्ट नगरेर त्यसको सम प्रिन्ट गर्ने. So all these type of program are based with this particular logic. So that's why this program is one of the most, you can say, challenging as well as important program, because this is the base for many programs. जब तिमीले ABCD सिक्छौ नि, when you learn ABCD, then you will learn so many words, so many sentences afterward. So this is the base of many programs. अब यहाँ अलिकति चेन्ज गर्छु है. Suppose I want to make the program change. अब यहाँ मैले प्रोग्राम चेन्ज गरेँ. अब हेर, यही प्रोग्रामबाट मैले अर्को प्रोग्राम बनाउँछु है. Write a program to input a number and print the individual digits छैन. यहाँ sum of the digits. Sum of the digits. Now the program is changed. Look at here. I don't want to print the digits. यो digits print गर्ने होइन. यो number input गर्ने, जस्तो 2 3 4 is, for example, if the value of a is 2 3 4, I want to print the sum of all these digits. 4 plus 3, 4 plus 3 plus 2, 4 plus 3 is 7, 7 plus 2 is 9. So I want to print 9 for the example a equal to 234. If you input any number, then it will print the sum of the digits. How many digits are used? It will calculate the sum of the all digits. Okay, so this is the same, this is the same. I don't want to print r. यहाँ हमने print r print करने हैं. Okay, यहाँ हमने एउटा फर्मुला यूज करनी है, s is equal to s plus r. अब s मा चाहिँ sum print हुन्छ है. After that, before the end of the program, we have to print here you have to print message sum of the digit, and that is s, and now you have to end the program. Look at here, what is the first value of r? First value of r 4 आउँछ है, अनि यो 0 छ, अनि 0 plus 4 भयो, 0 plus 4 equal to 4 भयो, s को भ्याल्यु. अर्को चोटी r को भ्याल्यु के आउँछ? अर्को चोटी r को भ्याल्यु तिमीलाई थाहा छ 3 आउँछ. अर्को चोटी r को भ्याल्यु 3 आयो हैन, भनेपछि पुरानो s को भ्याल्यु that is 4 plus 3 that is 7. अब अर्को चोटी s मा के हुन्छ? पुरानो s को भ्याल्यु ओल्ड भ्याल्यु अफ s प्लस न्यू भ्याल्यु अफ r. अब r को भ्याल्यु अर्को चोटी के आउँछ? 2 आउँछ, भर्खरै तिमीले सिक्यौ. 7 plus 2 9, अनि यो 3 चोटी मात्रै काम गर्छ यो लुपले. एन्ड द फाइनल भ्याल्यु अफ s, the final value of s is 9 and 9 is printed. So you can see it's very simple. यहाँ हामीले के गर्यौं? हामीले अब त्यो रिमाइन्डर प्रिन्ट नगरेर त्यो रिमाइन्डरको सम क्याल्कुलेट गर्यौं, अनि रिमाइन्डरको सम क्याल्कुलेट गरेपछि आफ्टर द लुप हामीले प्रिन्ट गरेको, अनि यहाँबाट सम आउँछ, all the remainders को सम आउँछ. All the remainders are the individual digit of that particular number. Are you getting this logic? Look at here, only one sentence you have to add over here, this one. And to print the sum, you have to print the sum outside of the for loop. Why I am printing outside of the for loop? Because I want to print the sum one time only. The last value of s I want to print, and so that we have to print the sum or the value of sum outside of the loop. So एउटा क्वेशनबाट यो अर्को क्वेशन बन्यो. अब यहाँ हेर, यहाँबाट फेरि अर्को क्वेशन बन्न सक्छ. अब मैले के प्रिन्ट गर्छु? अब मैले इवन डिजिट्स प्रिन्ट गर्न सक्छु है. To print even digits, look at here, even digits. Even digits means कुनै पनि इनपुट नम्बरमा इवन डिजिट्स कुन कुन छ? यो 3 इवन छैन. You can see over here 3 is not a even. So 3 print गर्ने होइन. We have to print 2 and we have to print 4. The even digits of that particular number I want to print. So same logic, same calculation. Here sum, we don't want to print the sum we are not printing. I want to print the even digits. अब यहाँ जुन r आयो नि, r, यो r लाई चेक गर्ने, यो r even हो कि odd हो. If r mod 2 is equal to 0, if r mod 2 equal to 0 भनेको, if the value of r is divided by 2, that means that value of r is even. Here you have to check r mod 2 equal to 0, then you have to print r, and this r is the even digits. Here you have to add one line only. No need to write print r directly. You have to check whether that r is even or not. Where the value of r is even or not, you have to check that one. If r mod 2 is equal to 0, then print r. So when the value of r is even, here value of r4 is even, 4 is printed. The value of r3 is not even, 3 is not printed. Value of r2, 2 is even because 2 mod 2 is equal to 0, 2 is printed. So 4 and 2 is printed with this program. So to print the even digits of the number, you can just change this line over here. For example, you want to calculate the odd digits. So many programs are based with that. Odd digits you want to print. So just you have to make here not equal to 0. When you are making here not equal to 0, means it is not divisible by 2, then obviously it is an odd number, and odd number means odd remainder is going to print it. Odd remainder is only one, that is 3. So 3 is printed over here. First of all, the value of r is 4. 4 mod 2 is not equal to 0. False. The next remainder is 3. 3 mod 2 is not equal to 0. Condition is true. Condition true, then r is printed. That means 3 is printed. Now the next value of r is 2. 2 mod 2 is not equal to 0. False. And this r is not printed. So only 3 we can get over here. So you can find out that with a small change in this program, we can print the even digits or odd digits, the sum of the digits. If you can say to print the sum of the even digits, then what you have to do? R mod 2 is equal to 0, then s equal to s plus r, and s you have to print after the loop. Here s print garden. Suppose the question is that to print the sum of the even digits. So even digits you have to make it 0, then not to print r, s equal to s plus r, and after the when you have to print s. So sum of the even digits is going to print it. When sum of the odd digits you want to print, then not equal to 0, then s equal to s plus r, and here you can print r, or you can print s over here. Not equal to 0, then no need to print r, s equal to s plus r, and you can print over here s. So sum s equal to s plus r means sum of the odd digits, and sum of the odd digits is printed over here. So with this program you can make a little change and you will get so many different answers, or the answer of the different questions. Okay, so let's try in our computer. I will show you the program, that is how to print the individual digits of an input number. So our program is print digits of an input number. So as you know that this program is very important, by which you can extract the individual digits of a particular number. So for that you have to input a number, input a number. So this is the number for which you want to extract the digits. So suppose that is A. Now you have to use a while loop. While A is not equal to 0, then you have to take the remainder R is equal to A mod 10, so that the last digit you can get it in the variable R, and after that you have to print the R, and the value of R is the last individual digit of that particular number. Now you can change the value of A by A is equal to A integer division by 10. In the next loop the value of A is changed with this statement, and terminate the program by using AND. So this is the program by which you can calculate the individual digit of a particular number. So let's run the program and check whether the output is correct or not. When you have to check, you have to run the program, and you can input any value. Suppose my value is 234, so it will show you 4, 3 and 2. This individual digit, that is the individual digit 3, and this one is the individual digit 2. So all the digits can be taken out individually, and we can manipulate.
Thanks guys for watching this video. I hope you will get some knowledge about the QBasic of the program. For more videos, please subscribe my channel. I will continue with the QBasic programming tutorial videos. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.